AMD Zen 2 will arrive in 2019 under the name Matisse and will still support the Socket AM4. This year, AMD contributed to the revitalization of the market for desktop processors, releasing powerful CPU Ryzen 7 and Ryzen Threadripper. At the same chipmaker repeatedly stressed that the architecture of Zen and its development in the form of Zen 2 and Zen 3, this is a long time, at least until 2020, and growing up 7nm process technology, inclusive. The resource Informatica Cero managed to get presentation slides AMD, at which the company's plans are disclosed in more detail. One of the images shows the names of the processor families of 2019, CPU Matisse for desktop computers and APU Picasso for desktops and laptops. They are based on different architectures, processors, named in honor of the French artist of the XIX-XX centuries. Henri Matisse used the Zen 2 core, and the Picasso hybrid chips are the first generation Zen kernels that will be inherited from Raven Ridge. In the desktop segment, AMD will first release a series of Pinnacle Ridge CPUs with a higher performance level than the current Summit Ridge, Ryzen 3/5/7, with the same or similar crystal structure. The AM4 connector promises to be a long liver, for it will be produced at least the next 2 generations of processors. However, current AM4 motherboards may not be suitable for Matisse and Zen 2, for example, because of the incompatibility of chipsets, as is the case with Intel Z170/Z270 and Core 8th generation, Coffee Lake S. The appearance of APU Raven Ridge for the AM4 and FP5 platforms was originally planned this year, but AMD failed to cope with the task of updating the model line in time. In the arsenal of hybrid processors of the new generation, up to 8 threads, respectively, up to 4 cores, of Zen and a maximum of 11 multiprocessor Vega clusters, 704 GCN 5th generation shader units, appear. Picasso will add to Raven Ridge due to improved performance and energy efficiency. In the Enterprise Solutions segment, AMD is preparing to offer next year 7nm processors Rome with the architecture of Zen 2 and graphics accelerators Vega 20, which previously were considered a 2-chip version of Vega 10, but, according to Video Carge, it's just Vega 10 refresh on a 12nm technical process. Platforms for servers and, possibly, workstations will receive updates to PCI Express lines from version 3.0, 8 GT/S per line, to 4.0, 16 GT/S. The workload spectrum will expand in the direction of AI, and the software component will evolve to support ROCm 2.1. Another slide produced by the Informatica Cero resource illustrates the advantage of the older AMD mobile processor Ryzen 5 Pro series, Raven Ridge, over the competitor Core i5/Kaby Lake. According to Sunnyvale, these chips in idle time have the same energy consumption, and, more importantly, Ryzen 5 Pro bypasses the opponent in both Cinebench and 3D-Mark11. New exclusive information shows us how Zen 2 will arrive in 2019 in the 7nm process and still relying on the Socket AM4. What we do not know if the present plates will serve for such processors or will happen like Intel. On the other hand, we see that it stops using the name with Ridge termination to pass to Matisse. We also have information from the APUs. These CPUs will be renamed to Picasso but will continue to use the Raven Ridge architecture. We will see an improvement in what will be consumption and also continue to support the Socket AM4 for desktop and FP5 for notebook. Update. Another important point was the change of names to personages like Picasso and Henri Matisse, painters of the time of Century XX.